The Green Chamber reached the resolution following a motion sponsored by 9 members of the House from Delta State led by the Minority Leader Ndudu Elumelu. The Parliament also requested the Federal Ministry of Finance and Attorney General of the Federation to furnish it with all particulars relating to the recovered money.
Where that the said recovered loot funds belongs to the good people of Delta State and as such ought to be refunded to the coffers of the Delta State government for developmental purposes. Further aware that assets seized by EFCs from state were returned to such states, i.e. Bayelsa, Abia and other states.
The House is worried that if the federal government is allowed to appropriate the funds without recourse to the Delta State government, the people of Delta State will be shortchanged.
Worried that from all indications and information to Delta State indicate that the actual money is 6.2 million pounds, not 4.2 million pounds. So federal government should ensure that the total of 6.2 million pounds is credited, not 4.2 million pounds as stated.
And the man involved was governor of Delta State. And Delta State would be the beneficiary of any restitution. Restitution is that, look, you are restoring somebody to his former status, or you take ameliorative measures that brings him sufficiently to the condition he was.
Adopting the motion, the House directed its Committee on Finance, Justice and Loans and Recovered Funds to investigate the matter and revert to the House within 2 weeks. In another development, the House moved in favor of a motion for the reopening of the international wing of Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, for international flight operations.
Drastic decision that was imperative at the time had not been taken, the lives of Nigerians would have been exposed to the grave impact of the ravaging coronavirus, particularly when the world was still in search of the way to manage the pandemic at that time.
The House urged the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 to urgently direct FAN to place COVID-19 preventive protocols ahead of the formal reopening of the international wing of Malam Aminu Kano International Airport. An amendment to the motion was moved by Representative Toby Okechukwu.
Concerned that the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport has remained closed in spite of the following facts that lend credence to the place of impact and importance of this airport to our citizens and foreigners.
The House also moved in favor of a motion on the need to upgrade facilities at the National Veterinary Research Institute in Nigeria.
Cities serve as the laboratory of the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations for avian influenza and the transboundary animal disease for West and Central Africa, and since its inception, the Institute has produced 19 vaccines to combat several diseases such as rabies in dogs,